Boulder is facing against Arapahoe today. Hopefully we can get some points up on the board. Looking like a pretty strong warm-up out here. What? One 30 seconds left of warm-ups till we get to the game. Seconds after warm-up. Oh, I know it's a BAT. What?
What are you boys doing? Those pom-poms look good on you.
You do color commentary and I'll do play-by-play? Yeah. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
It's like we're ready to jump in when he stops. Doesn't matter. You guys focus on cheerleading. Okay?
All right, everybody. This is game 2 of the Avalanche International Quebec qualifier. I think that's correct. We have 14-minute periods on the clock. Your Boulder 12AA team is going to face off against the Arapahoe 12AA team. I believe Arapahoe is 1-0 after a 4-2 win yesterday against the Boulder Futures. Boulder 12AA high performance teams coming in 1-0 as well after a 5-0 win against DU yesterday. What do you think we need to do to win today, Parker?
shots on net, crash the rebounds, and just score.
Yeah, I mean, we got to put the puck in the back of the net.
I gotta miss a little bit of school.
Say what?
I gotta miss a little bit of school
To be here? Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. You got a concussion? You had to go to school today? No? Oh, nice. All right, opening face-off. Boulder Hockey wins that back. We got Declan, Winston, Ben Collins in net, along with G, Blake, and Kellen. Boulder's going to maneuver behind the Arapahoe bench. G's going to come out to the top of the circles, feed it to Kellen. Kellen's going to shoot. Goes wide left to the net. Arapahoe recovers. They're going to look to break it out. Puck does get out of the zone. Recovered by Declan. He's going to hold the red line, move it down the wall. Not able to connect with Kellen. Arapahoe throws it in the Boulder zone. Winston's in a foot race back. He uses his body to get that puck. Battle in the corner. G's going to come away with it. He's going to move it out to Liam. Liam's going to get tripped at the blue line. And we're going to get a penalty. Boulder's going to go on the power play here. And the puck will move down into the offensive zone.
4 and 5. We have a good chance here of scoring. Just crash the net, shots low, rebounds. That's really all we need to do for this power play.
Agreed. We got Liam, Keegan, Alex, Ellie, and Brooks. $13:10 left on the clock. Offensive zone face-off. Puck is dropped. Keegan's going to move the puck back to Brooks at the point. Brooks is going to send it in the corner behind the net back to Keegan. Keegan's going to move it to Ellie. Ellie's going to move it up to Brooks. Brooks is going to hold the line. Move it over to Liam. Liam's going to send it cross ice. Not sure if he was looking for Ellie or Brooks there. Arapahoe rims. Liam's going to hold the wall at the half wall. Alex comes away with the puck, moves it over to Ellie. Ellie's going to move it out to Brooks. Brooks is going to enter the high slot, shoot, save Arapahoe. Liam recovers along the wall, checks it out to Brooks. Puck does come outside the blue line. Brooks is going to be first back to recover. He's going to set up the wall to Ellie. Ellie's going to send it over to Keegan. Liam has it now. He shoots off the post. Nearly a goal there. Ellie to Brooks. Brooks to Liam. Liam through the seam to Ellie. Ellie moves it back to Liam. Liam's going to step up. Go the puck towards the net. Deflected. Glove save from the goalie. The line change here. 30 seconds left on the power play. 0-0 game. 12:10 left in the first. What did you see there, Parker?
I mean, they did get shots on the net. Just we didn't do an amazing job of tipping, crashing the net, and looking for rebounds on that play.
Okay. Offensive zone face-off here. We're going to get Landon, Connor, Jackson, Kate, and Jack. Ben Collins still in net. Puck is won back by Boulder. Kate's going to jam it down the wall here. Arapahoe gets the stick on it. They do send it out of the zone. And we'll get an offside here. Neutral zone face-off coming. 12 minutes left in the first. 0-0 game. Has Arapahoe got a shot on net?
No.
I don't believe so. Puck is dropped, won by Boulder. Jackson's going to move it in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe's going to send it out. Kate's going to be the first one back in the Boulder zone. She recovers in the corner. She's going to wheel behind the net, look up ice, and move it to her D partner, Jack. Jack's going to send it cross ice. Jackson's in pursuit. Puck now in the Arapahoe zone. Jackson's going to come away with it. He loses in the corner. Arapahoe throws it up the wall. It does get past Kate and out of the zone, no icing. Jack Heaton's the first back to get it. He recovers it behind the net. He's going to look up ice. Make a move around one. Arapahoe comes away with it. Battle in the corner here between Arapahoe, Connor, and Jack. Jack attempts to send it up the wall. Landon comes away with it. Arapahoe has it now. Throws a shot wide left of the net. Kate comes over the puck in the corner. Sends it high off the glass and out of the zone. Jackson's now in a foot race. Arapahoe recovers. Skates it out of the D zone. Sends it back into the Boulder zone. And we're going to get an icing. Puck will come all the way back down for an offensive zone face-off for Boulder. with 10:59 left in the first, 0-0 game.
Nothing really to say on this shift, but other than that, we're just doing good.
Probably got to do a better job getting it out of the zone a little cleaner there, right?
Yeah.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey. We got G, Blake, Kellen, Winston, and Declan. Puck is dropped. Blake's going to come away with it. Fire shot high of the net. Winston's going to hold the blue line, send it down the wall to Kellen. Kellen's going to move it up to Declan. Declan's going to fire a shot at the net. Save Arapahoe. 10:46 left in the first. 0-0 game. We get another offensive zone face-off here.
Dude, that was the funniest thing.
Same 5 remain. G's going to take the drop here. Puck's dropped. One back to Declan. Declan's going to hold the line. He's going to throw the puck towards the net. Almost redirected in by Kellen there. Kellen's going to battle behind the net and throw it in the net. Let's go. Goal number 13, Kellen Kendall. 1-0 lead for Boulder. Meanwhile, Arapahoe has, I believe, 0 shots on net there, Parker.
Yeah, I feel like they had 1 shot.
Maybe. At the end of the
But
day,
1 shot is not a difference.
Boulder's got a 1-0 lead. 10:36 left in the first. Same 5 are going to remain for the center ice face-off following the goal. Nope, we're going to get a change here. As Ellie, Keegan, Liam, Brooks, and Alex come out. Ben Collins still in net. Puck is dropped. Arapahoe comes away with it. They move it over the red line and send it in the Boulder zone. Ellie recovers. She's going to look up ice. She's going to send it along the wall to Alex. Alex chips it up. Not able to connect with Liam. Keegan comes away with it. He's going to enter the Arapahoe zone and send it deep into the corner. Keegan pursues. Brooks with him. Alex there now. Great forecheck from Boulder. Battle in the corner. Arapahoe looks to clear. They do get it out. Keegan will recover in the neutral zone. Keegan skates it over the blue line. Arapahoe sends it out. Ellie's now one-on-one with the Arapahoe player. He throws it on net from the blue line. Ellie's going to come away with the puck behind the net. She's going to look up ice. Oh, she's reversing. Ref in her way. Ellie kicks it to, I believe, Brooks behind the corner. I can tell if that was Brooks or Jackson. Keegan's going to move it up to Alex. Alex is going to skate in the Arapahoe zone. He's going to drive wide. Throws a shot on net. Save Arapahoe. Rebound opportunity from Liam. No goal. Connor on the ice now. Sends it behind the net. Liam gets it behind the net. He sends it out to the point. Not able to connect with Kate. Arapahoe's going to clear. Jack's there to recover. Jack sends it down the wall. Does not get in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe fires it deep in the Boulder zone. And I believe, yes, that will be an icing. So 1-0 game. Boulder with the lead. 9:04 left in the first. Offensive zone face-off incoming. What'd you see there, Parker?
I mean, we are doing what I said before, but we just need to go in with a strong 6 down, hockey position ready, and bury those rebounds.
Let's go. All right, we got Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, and Kate. Ben Collins still in net. Puck is won back to Jack Eaton, who sends it in the corner. Puck now behind the net. Jackson was there, not able to connect with Landon. Arapahoe attempts to break out. Connor there to intercept the pass. He sends it behind the net. Landon's the first one there. He sends it to Connor in front of the net. Not able to get a shot off. Puck pops out to Kate, who fires a shot on net. Goes wide right. Landon recovers along the right wall. He looks to send it to the middle. Not able to connect on that. Arapahoe gets the puck, skates it out. Jack's going to recover in the neutral zone, move it back to Kate as Boulder resets. Kate sends it down ice. Arapahoe gets the puck and sends it back into the neutral zone. Connor recovers, moves it over to Landon. Landon now in the neutral zone, sends it up to Jackson. Jackson over the blue line. Jackson's going to fire a shot towards net, blocked by an Arapahoe defender. Arapahoe recovers. They skate over the red line, over the blue line, send it deep into the Boulder zone. Jackson back. G's going to come away with it now. He moves it up to Jackson. Jackson's going to stay down the right wall. Sends it down the wall to Kellen, and they're going to call offsides. That was awfully close. But nonetheless, we get a neutral zone faceoff coming. We got Declan, Winston, G, Kellen, and Blake. This is the line that scored last time. We got Ben Collins still in net. 1-0 game. Boulder on top. 7:55 left in the first. G's taking the drop. Declan's going to come away with it in the neutral zone. He's going to drive down the left wall, poked away. G comes away with it now. He's moving through the neutral zone, makes a move around a couple of Arapahoe defenders. Sends it back up the wall to Kellen, not able to connect. Puck pops away, and Arapahoe is able to send it out of the zone, the length of the ice for an icing. Arapahoe's got quite a bit of icings in this game, as they're not connecting on their passes and they're simply chucking it down ice. So Boulder still carries a 1-0 lead with 7:55 left in the first. Offensive zone face-off incoming. Oh, new goalie. We got Trey in net. All right, let's go. We got Trey down the net. Same 5 skaters remain. G's going to take the drop. Blake comes away with the puck off the face-off. He moves it to Landon below the goal, or Kellen below the goal line. Kellen moves it back to Blake. Blake works along the wall here. Sends it to Winston, who sends it back to Blake. Blake sends it back to Winston. Winston fires a shot towards the net. High. Glove save Arapahoe. 1-0 lead still with 7:18 left in the first. Offensive zone face-off coming. Same 5 skaters on the ice. Trade down the net. Offensive zone face-off. Waiting the puck drop. Puck is dropped. Arapahoe gets a stick on it, attempts to clear. They do not. G comes away with it. He moves over to Declan at the point, who sends it into the corner. Kellen will be the first one there. He takes a body. Puck gets by. Blake comes up with it. Makes a move around a Arapahoe player. Sends it to Winston at the point. Winston's going to move in. Take a shot. Save Arapahoe. 1-0 lead for Boulder. Still 6:54 left in the first.
I think Boulder's doing a really good job on pressing their team, so that makes them panic a lot. So when there's an icing, we just get it in our zone, so we can get our line changes.
I agree.
Much quicker.
We got Alex, Brooks, Liam, Ellie, and Keegan out now. Trey Dunn still in net. Offensive zone faceoff. Puck is dropped. Battle in the corner off the faceoff. Liam's going to come away with it. Sends it off the back of the net. Tried to get it in front. Arapahoe comes away. They're going to skate it out. Skaters one-on-one with Keegan. Sends the puck past Keegan. Ellie comes away with it. She looks up ice. She's going to move. Sends it through the neutral zone to Alex. Alex drives around a Arapahoe player. He goes down. No call. Puck is now below the goal line in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe recovers. They look to send it out. Puck is now in the neutral zone. Ellie has it. She's going to go D to D to Keegan in the D zone. Keegan's going to send it out of the zone to Brooks. Brooks battling along the wall. Sends it in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe fires it out. This should be an icing. See the ref's hand in the air? It is. So the puck will go the length of the ice and come back down for an offensive zone faceoff. And we're going to get a line change. Boulder currently has a 1-0 lead with 6:07 left in the first. Connor, Jackson, and Landon are out now, along with Jack and Kate. The puck is dropped. I believe that was Landon who came away with it. Got a shot on net. Puck in the corner below the goal line. Jackson's going to recover, skate behind the net, throw it out front, not able to connect. Arapahoe recovers. They're going to send it out of their zone. Jack recovers in the neutral zone, sends it back up the wall into the Arapahoe zone. Icing's waved off. Arapahoe attempts to clear. Kate holds the blue line. Puck is currently pinned along the wall on the left side next to the blue line. Jackson's going to come away with this. Oh, nope. Stripped. Sent right back to Kate. Attempts to send it into the corner. Jackson has it now. He's going to fire a real tough angle shot on net. Save Arapahoe. So Boulder still with the 1-0 lead. 5:19 left in the first. What are you seeing, Parker?
I mean, What I'm saying is that we just need to keep on pressuring them. When we pressure, it's really good because we have more chances to get shots on net. And really, the Warriors don't really get a chance to shoot. And we have a lot more shots on net than them.
I think we do a better job taking away the goalie's eyes, right? Like, he's seeing everything pretty clean right now. So off the face-off, Blake's going to come away with that below the goal line, sends it up for Winston, who fires a shot on net. Blake comes away with it below the goal line after the shot on net. Tries to chip it to G, not able to connect. Arapahoe sends it out of their zone into the neutral zone. Declan's going to recover and move it D to D to Winston. Winston's able to get it out of the Boulder zone into the neutral zone. G's going to chip it up to Blake. Blake's going to skate in, fire a shot, glove save Arapahoe. Boulder still has 1-0 lead with 4:49 left in the first. It has been a very long time since I've seen Arapahoe establish any offensive pressure. We got Keegan, Ellie, Liam, Brooks, and Alex out now. Trey Dunn still in net. 4:49 left in the first. Offensive zone face-off coming. Puck is dropped. Alex is going to battle in the corner. He moves it out to Liam. Liam's going to fire it. Initial save from the goalie. Puck ends up behind the goal line. He shoots about 10 feet in the air over the net. Battle in the corner here. There's Brooks and Alex fighting off two Arapahoe players. Puck's still in the corner. Arapahoe tries to move it out to their winger. They do. They're not able to clear. The D jumps back, but Alex gets a stick on the back check. Arapahoe has it now. They move it into the Boulder zone. They send it deep below the net. Keegan's going to be the first one back. He's going to send it up the wall. Alex is going to come away with it. We might get a 3-on-2 here. Ellie comes in. She's going to send it to Alex. Oh! Almost a backdoor goal there. We had that. Puck pops out to Keegan in the blue line. He sends it towards the net. Arapahoe is going to skate it out. Brooks gets it in the neutral zone, moves over to Alex. Alex ships it in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe is going to move to the wall, into the neutral zone, and send it the length of, or cross ice. Ellie comes in, looked like she was about to blow someone up. Player throws it away in the neutral zone. Brooks dumps it, and we go for a change. We got 5 new players out here. Arapahoe attempts to break it out. Jack is there to stop the breakout in the neutral zone. Arapahoe gets a stick on it in the neutral zone. Jackson gets a stick on it. Connor comes away with it. He drives it into the corner. He goes down. Arapahoe's going to send it up the wall to Kate. Kate's going to send it back down the wall. Landon's going to attempt to move it to the slot, not able to connect to Jackson. Arapahoe skates it out over the red line, over the blue line. Landon gets a stick on it. Attempts to send it back into the Arapahoe zone. Does not get in. Puck currently in the neutral zone. Now in the Arapahoe zone. Jackson has it. Puck pops out to Jack Eaton at the blue line. He shoots wide right. Jackson tries to get a shot on net. Doesn't get through. Puck goes in the corner. Connor clears it into the slot. Jackson battling now. Landon there now. Arapahoe sends it in the corner as they attempt to break it out. They send the puck past Kate. Deep into the Boulder zone. Jack will be the first one back. He recovers below the net. He attempts to reverse. Reverses again. Connor there with support. Grabs it. Moves it up the wall to Blake. Blake's going to drive down the left side. He's in the corner now. He's looking for a teammate. He's going to move behind his net. He's waiting for his teammates to get in there. Great patience from Blake as he moves it to Winston. Winston attempts to fire it to G. It goes to an Arapahoe player. Poked away by, I believe, Kellen. Arapahoe does not clear as Declan holds the line. Puck sent below the net. Kellen recovers. He's battling now. Arapahoe tries to send it into the opposite corner, and they send it right to G. Puck's taken away from G. Declan holds the blue line again and sends it right back into the corner. Kellen with it behind the net. He moves it over to Blake along the left side. Blake's going to reverse. Moves it over to Winston. Winston sends it right back to Blake. Blake fires. Puck is still loose. Almost a goal there from Kellen. Arapahoe's going to come away with it. They're entering the Boulder zone. They drop it and try to throw a puck on net, but it goes wide left. Again, I think at this point, Arapahoe might only have one shot on net as we're about to end the first period. Arapahoe is able to hold the blue line and keep it in the Boulder zone. Battle along the left wall. Declan sends it behind the net to his D partner, Winston. Winston takes his time and sends it up and out of the zone to Blake, who moves it to Brooks, who moves it to Liam. Brooks has it now as he enters the Arapahoe zone. Attempts to make a move around Arapahoe player. Puck gets set up the wall, held up by Ellie. Puck does come out. Keegan's now in a race back to the puck. No icing. Puck's rimmed around. Out of the zone. No icing. Alex is working his butt off on the forecheck. He looks to rim it around the other way. Arapahoe rims it right to Liam. Liam sends it to Brooks. Brooks has it now and tries to feed Alex in front of the net. Doesn't connect. Arapahoe attempts to clear. Passes it right to Keegan. Keegan throws a shot towards net. Deflected wide left. Arapahoe attempts to clear. Ellie holds. Sends it right down to Brooks, who feeds Alex, who shoots. Arapahoe save. 1-0 Boulder lead. No goal there. Great teamwork. 2.9 seconds left in the first. As Boulder is ultimately going to carry a 1-0 lead here into the second.
I think we just need to go into the second period ready and get more goals.
Yeah, great teamwork on that shift, though. That was awesome. I mean, we have not had a lot of action on this side of the ice. Same five are going to remain. Puck is dropped. Alex takes a stick to the face, no call. And that's the end of the first. So Boulder carry a 1-0 lead into the second period. Although the score shows a 1-goal lead, that was clear domination, at least from a puck perspective and shots on goal standpoint for Boulder hockey. We'll see you in the second. All right, as we await puck drop here for the beginning of the second period, it looks like Boulder's going to go on the power play to start the second.
Fuck yeah.
What are you thinking here for the second, Parker? One, two, three goals?
Before. Really good teamwork, shots on net, and just finish them.
What's your prediction?
Prediction, we're going to have 8 goals.
In the second?
In the whole
game. All right. 14-0 period, or 14-minute period, sorry. Start of the second. We're going to get Alex, Brooks, Liam, Keegan, and Ellie. Power play to start. Keegan's going to come away with the puck off the faceoff. He's going to move it down to Liam. Liam's going to chip it in the zone, goes off the ref, who's just standing right in his way. Keegan gets it in the corner. He tries to move it to Ellie over on the flank. Brooks comes up with it, moves it D to Liam. Liam's going to make a great move around a Arapahoe player. Sends it back to Brooks. Brooks is going to move it to Ellie. Ellie looks in front of the net, not able to connect with Keegan. Puck is rimmed over to Liam. Liam sends it to the net. Keegan recovers. Oh my God, great play there. As Liam throws it towards the net, Keegan gets a stick on it. and pulls it around the Arapahoe goalie and tucks it in for a 2-0 lead. What a power play goal from the Boulder Rough Riders there. So Boulder's going to come away with a 2-0 lead. I know the scoreboard says 1-1. That is blatantly incorrect. So with 13:28 left in the second, took Boulder 32 seconds to get that goal. Get a line change here, and we got Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, Kate, Ben Collins, and net. Puck is dropped to center ice. Arapahoe wins it back. They send it up their left wall, our right. Boulder gets a stick on it, attempts to send it back into the Arapahoe zone. Doesn't get through. Landon tries to get it in. He does. Ref in the way again. Landon sends it deep below the goal line in the Arapahoe zone. Jackson first back, applies some pressure on a Arapahoe player. Looks to center that puck. Not able to connect. Jack sends it right back into the Boulder zone, and that'll be an offsides. So Boulder with the 2-0 lead. 13 minutes left in the second. Get a neutral zone face-off. Same 5 skaters remain. Ben Collins and net. Connor's going to take the drop here. Puck is dropped, sent to the wall. Jack is there to try to jam it in. Doesn't get through. Looks like Jackson comes away with it. He's going to enter the Arapahoe zone. He's going to drive behind the net here, looking for a teammate. He's going to move it up to Jack. Jack's going to throw it off of an Arapahoe player's shin pads. Comes out of the zone. He's going to move it to Kate in the neutral zone. Kate's going to send it into the Arapahoe zone, but that'll be an offsides. Get a line change here. 12:37 left in the second. 2-0 Boulder lead. We're going to get Kellen, Blake, G, Winston, and Declan. G's going to take the neutral zone face-off. 12:37 left in the second. 2-0 Boulder lead. Puck is dropped. G wins it back to Declan. Declan fires it deep in the Arapahoe zone. No icing. Arapahoe's going to recover. They're going to rim around the other side right to G. Thank you. G circles behind the net there. He's looking up ice to find a teammate. Still has the puck as he circles the whole zone. Reverses and sends it to Winston. Winston steps in, fires a shot wide left of the net. Puck's coming up the wall. Arapahoe's going to skate it out. Arapahoe skater now one-on-one with Declan. He fires it deep into the Boulder zone. Winston back to apply pressure to the forechecker. G's going to come away with it almost immediately. Send it down ice. Now it's in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe attempts to clear, but they pass it right to G again. Puck does end up coming out. Declan recovers. He's in the D zone. Sends it cross ice to Blake. Puck kind of goes around him a little funny there. Declan defends the player, attempting to skate it over the Boulder blue line there. Brooks has it now. He's going to make a move around a Arapahoe player. Doesn't get a shot off. He's now working the corner below the goal line. He's forechecking. Got a few players change at this point. Liam's pressuring the puck now in the corner. Arapahoe player sends it right to Brooks up the wall. Brooks gets pinned in the corner. Liam's there to support. Brooks is going to come away with it, moves it to Liam, poked away. Arapahoe attempts to clear. They send it up the wall, out of the zone. Keegan's going to recover in the neutral zone. He'll escape. Moves it up the wall. Liam comes away with it. Makes a move around Arapahoe player, sends it to Alex. Alex enters the zone. He's driving wide, sends it over to Brooks. Brooks moves it back to Liam. Liam shoots. Goal. 3-0 Boulder lead. 10:38 left in the second. What'd you see there, Parker?
Well, all I know is that I am 4 goals or 5 away from my destiny of my estimate.
Your estimate, your destiny estimate, your destimate?
Yes. You have been doing really good teamwork here.
Yeah, that was really
looks
good.
amazing.
I love the drop pass. I think that really kind of confused the goalie and the D, created more time and space to get that shot off.
Yes.
All right, same 5 remain. That's Alex, Brooks, Liam, Ellie, Keegan. Ben Collins still net. Center ice face-off following the goal. 3-0 Boulder lead. Puck is dropped. Arapahoe's going to come away with it. Ellie strips it of the player in the D zone. She moves it up the left wall to Alex. Alex sends it cross ice to Liam. Liam's going to enter the Arapahoe zone. Moves it into the left corner to Alex. Alex is going to be the first one there. Alex is going to get a penalty here. Hopefully that's two. Hopefully that's two. I'm pretty sure that's
Matching
two.
on the play because he went like that.
Because the guy retaliated, right? So I think we're going to get... Alex was definitely coming away with one. That would have put Arapahoe on the power play. But 13 came in and took a late hit against Alex. So now it's just going to be 5-on-5 hockey as if it never happened. 10:25 left in the second. Looks like it's going to be an offensive zone face-off. We're going to get Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, and Kate. And Boulder has a 3-0 lead with 10:25 left in the second.
Wow.
Alex is in the box, but we are not on the kill. Puck is 1 to Landon. Landon trips up there behind the net. Arapahoe's going to come away with it. They're going to move down ice. Chip it deep into the zone. Jack's there to defend. Arapahoe rims it the other way. Jackson not able to get a stick on it. He's battling the corner. Kate's there. She chips it up the wall. Landon's one-on-one with an Arapahoe player. He's got the speed. He gets taken down. I'm not sure how that's not a tripping. Connor there in the corner reverses the puck behind the net. Arapahoe attempts to clear. They send it up the wall. Jack's going to hold the wall. Jackson comes away with it. He makes a nice move around Arapahoe player. He's battling in the corner. Arapahoe gets the stick on it, attempts to send it up the wall. Jack there to hold it again. Jack attempts to make a move around Arapahoe player, gets poked out of his zone. Kate recovers in the neutral zone. She's going to circle through the neutral zone. Attempts to send it into the Arapahoe zone, and we're going to get an offsides.
Penalty?
Looks like Kate's going to the box. I think they're calling it a rough. I'm not sure about that.
Kate's smiling while she's going to the box.
With 9:24 left in the second, Kate Schofield goes to the box, and Boulder takes on the penalty kill here. So for the kill, we're going to get G. Blake, Winston Declan, Ben Collins in net, defensive zone faceoff. 9:24 in the second, 3-0 Boulder lead. G's going to take the drop. Ref blows it dead. It looks like someone jumped a little early. This penalty kill unit's pretty strong. Our forwards cover quite a bit of ice on the kill from this particular unit. Arapahoe's going to win the faceoff back. They're immediately going to send it to Winston. Winston attempts to clear. G's stick actually gets in the way of that as the puck remains in the Boulder zone. Arapahoe moves it up to the point. They throw it towards the net. And we're going to lose Winston now as Winston owned the front of the net. And Boulder's going to go on a 5-on-3 kill. Keegan and Ellie are going to come on now with Brooks. You see this streak quite a bit when it's 5-on-3. So they all can cover quite a bit of ice. Ideally here, Parker, we want to not chase outside. We want to take away everything from the middle and eliminate any quality shots in front of the net.
I agree.
So the puck is 1 to Keegan. Keegan immediately sends it out of his zone. Got 1:05 left on Alex's penalty before we get a fourth player back. Puck pops in the Boulder zone. Ellie's there to defend. Arapahoe has it at the top of the zone. They move it over to their right, our left. Arapahoe players comes in, shoots, save Ben Collins. Brooks is going to send it in the corner and battle. Keegan's behind the net battling now. Ellie protecting out front. Ellie on the puck carrier now. Puck in the corner. And Arapahoe's going to send it out of their own zone on a 5-on-3. Arapahoe's going to skate it into the Boulder zone. They're about 5 feet offside. Great penalty kill here from this group. 28 seconds left on Alex's penalty and 44 seconds left on, 28 seconds left on Kate's penalty, 44 left on Winston's penalty.
Wait, what's
Same 3 skaters will remain. That's Brooks, Ellie, Keegan, Ben Collins, and net. 8:22 left in the second. Neutral zone face-off. We at least got to get 28 seconds here. Puck is shot on net by Arapahoe. Ellie attempts to clear up the wall. Puck does not get out. Arapahoe moves the puck from one side of the zone to the other. Player comes in, shoots. No goal. Puck is now behind the net. Keegan is battling now. 7 seconds left on Kate's penalty before she takes the ice. Puck is moved from one side to the other. Glove save, Ben. Kate's going to come out of the box as her penalty expired. And Winston's penalty, oh, okay. We took a couple seconds off of that. Arapahoe's coach doesn't like that a couple seconds came off of Winston's penalty. So ref will come over to correct that. We're going to get Liam, Alex, Declan. Is that Kate over there? And Kate on the penalty kill here. So Boulder again with a 3-0 lead. 7:54 left in the second.
Alex, Kate,
7 seconds left on Winston's penalty.
Yep.
Puck is dropped in the D zone. Rimmed around. Rappo's going to throw it wide left of the net. They got it in the corner now. Puck pops out in front of the net. Declan's going to recover. Attempt to chip it out. Does not get out. Winston's out of the box, heading to the bench for relief. Rappo has it in the corner. They make a move around. Kate's pursuing. They look to send it backdoor, and they miss a wide open backdoor. Puck's out front. Alex comes away with it, sends it up to the top of the zone. Rappo's going to send it back in. Kate's going to recover. Rappo's going for a change. Kate's got wheels. She's going. She's going to be one-on-one with a Rappo defender. Makes a move around. Goes to a let's go, Kate! 4-0 Boulder lead. 7:08 left in the second. After the goal from Kate Schofield, as she goes coast to coast on an absolutely terrible line change from Arapahoe.
That was a good play.
A great play. She grabbed the puck. She picked her head up. She saw everyone was going to the bench.
And she was
just took it the length of the ice, burned the one defender, and scored.
And then tucked it in.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Center ice face-off following the goal. Boulder with a 4-0 lead. 7:08 left in the second. We got Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, and Kate. Puck is one back to Jack. Jack's going to escape in the D zone here. Look up ice. Jack sends it to the red line, not able to get through. Rappo sends it back in the Boulder zone. Kate recovers, sends it up ice to Jackson, not able to connect. Rappo recovers in the neutral zone now and passes it right to Kate. Kate sends it into the Rappo zone. I thought she was going to go again. Rappo's going to rim it the other way. Attempts to clear. They do not as they pass it right to Connor. Connor gets taken down. No call. Keegan's going to hold the wall. Jackson has it now. He moves it. Oh, Landon almost got a shot off right in front of the net. He's a puck in the corner. Moves it to Jackson. Battle in front of the net. We got all 5 Arapahoe players and 3 Boulder players. Arapahoe attempts to rim. They do not. Jackson's going to continue to battle. The effort on the forecheck there is fantastic as Arapahoe sends it down the length of the ice for an icing.
I think Arapahoe does not like our pressure.
They do not like the pressure, Parker.
It's like they're scared of us.
6:02 left in the second. Boulder with a 4-0 lead. The puck's going to come back into the Arapahoe zone for an offensive zone faceoff for Boulder. We get a line change here. We got Blake, G, Kellen, Declan, Winston, and Trey Dunn in net. G's going to take the drop. Rappo sends it in the corner. Blake gets a hold of it. He's going to move it up to Declan. Declan fires. Glove save Rappo. Same 5 remain. Offensive zone faceoff.
Hopefully we can win it back. You get a shot on net for a goal.
G's going to take the drop. He wins it back to Declan. Declan sends it into the corner. Trickles behind the net. Landon there. He's going to battle. G there for support. Rappo passes it right to Declan. Passes it right to Blake. Blake enters the slot. Moves it out to Winston. Not able to connect, and the puck comes out of the zone. Winston's going to skate back and recover. He's going to send it cross ice to Declan. Declan moves it off the wall to Blake. Blake's going to get a hold of it. Send it over to Kellen, who moves it back to G. Puck in the Arapahoe zone now. G makes a move around an Arapahoe player. Skates behind the net. Looks up ice. Moves it over to Winston. Winston gets it poked away, but Blake comes up with it and sends it back to Winston. Winston moves it to G. G comes up with it, enters the high slot, fires wide left. Declan holds the wall as the puck was coming up the wall and sends it into the corner behind the net. Blake will be the first one on it. Rappo sends it out as they clear. Let's go to the length of the ice for an icing again. And that's got to be, 15 icings at this point?
I think Arapahoe loves to ice the puck.
They do. 4:51 left in the second. 4-0 Boulder lead. We're going to get Alex, Brooks, Liam, Keegan, Ellie, Trey Dunstall net. Offensive zone face-off, right side.
I think Arapahoe is just trying to waste time with the icing.
I mean, they got to do something because they can't break it out. Puck is dropped. Puck one to the wall to Ellie. Oh, Ellie attempts to send it into the corner. Whiffs on it. Rappo attempts to clear. Puck trickles out. Alex there to stuff the player at the red line. Ellie on the back check here. Rappo circles to the top, moves to the top of the circle and fires a shot on net. Save Ben Collins. Defensive zone face-off now after the Ben Collins save. Again, Boulder with a 4-0 lead. 4:35 left in the second. Brooks with the drop. Puck one back to Ellie. Ellie's going to wheel behind the net, look up ice. She's going to get over the blue line, over the red line, over the blue line. She's going to enter the Arapahoe zone, moving in the corner behind the net. Rappo's going to poke it away into the corner. Alex there to apply pressure. Rappo's going to skate it out. Ellie's now on the back check. So is Keegan. Rappo's going to score, making it a 4-1 game with 4:10 left in the second. Yeah, we won't get back.
Hopefully we can get another goal on this play. Very loud in the stadium.
Center ice face-off following the Arapahoe goal. That's Arapahoe's first goal against Boulder this season. Arapahoe's going to win it back. Send into the Boulder zone where Kate's going to recover. Go behind the net. Kate's going to move it up to Connor. Connor's going to get it out of the zone. Rappo's going to move it back into the Boulder zone and throw a shot wide right of the net. Kate gets a stick on it. Sends it up the wall to Jackson. Puck comes out. Jackson has it now in the offensive zone. Rappo's going to skate it out of their zone over the red line. Sends it into the Boulder zone. Jack pressuring the Rappo puck there now.
A penalty?
And there's a penalty and not sure on who.
Maybe for slashing.
Oh, it looks like penalty on a Rappo.
That's weird. We had possession.
It must have came off the play.
True.
Boulder's going to take the ice here with their power play unit as Alex, Keegan, Liam, Brooks, and Ellie take the ice. Trade on still in net. 3:17 left in the second. They'll get a minute 30 on the power play here, unless they score. Liam takes face off, wins it back to Brooks, moves it over to Ellie. Ellie's going to shoot. Whiffs on it. Puck pops back out to Ellie. She makes a move around a Rappo defender, sends it in the corner. Rappo gets his stick on it and sends it the other way. Liam's going to take a body. He's going to go to the box now. And it will be 4-on-4 hockey for a minute and 13.
It was a clean body on the play, but refs,
3 minutes
they do not take it seriously.
left in the second. Boulder with a 4-1 lead. We'll get some 4-on-4 hockey here for 1:13 as it looks like Arapahoe has 17 seconds on the power play after that, unless there's another penalty. Brooks is going to take the drop. He's got Ellie, Keegan, and Alex with him. Trey Dunn in net. Defensive zone faceoff. Arapahoe's going to win it back. Keegan's going to come away with it. He's over the blue line. He's facing some pressure here. He sends in the Arapahoe zone. They go D to D. Move it up ice, and he passes it right to Keegan. Keegan makes a move. Moves it up to Brooks. Brooks falls as the pass comes. Puck's now below the goal line in the corner in the Arapahoe zone. Keegan and Alex are there to battle. Puck is moved up to Ellie. Ellie's going to walk to the middle. Fire the puck towards the net. Not able to connect. It looks like she's trying to get to Alex. Alex moves it back up to Ellie. Ellie tries to move it back to Alex. Doesn't connect. Looks puck's still in the Arapahoe zone. They haven't been able to clear, even though at this point every player has changed. Puck moved over to Declan on the left side. Puck is fired and almost goes off a body and in. Arapahoe's going to clear, and that's going to be an icing. So with 1:52 left in the second, Boulder still has a 4-1 lead. 6 seconds left on the Arapahoe penalty and 23 seconds left on Liam's penalty.
What does that make it, like 15 icings by Arapahoe? Like, they've iced for a long time. I think that's just their method of getting it out of the zone.
Offensive zone face-off, one back by G. He's even going to hold the blue line here. Arapahoe had it for a second. He's going to move it out of the zone to Winston as they regroup. Winston's going to move it back to G. G's going to maneuver through the neutral zone, re-enter the Arapahoe zone. He's going to drive around a Arapahoe player into the corner. Arapahoe's going to rim it around the other side. Boulder and Arapahoe are now 5-on-5 as both penalties have expired. Kellen's on the ice now with G and Blake. Battle along the right wall. Puck pops out to Winston the blue line. He fires the puck towards the net. Goes behind the net. G's going to recover in the corner. G battles an Arapahoe player. Throws a puck off the side of the net. Arapahoe recovers. They look to break out. They're going to send it out of the zone into the Boulder zone. Arapahoe's going to have to go for a change as they're tired. Boulder's going to take advantage of this. As Kellen comes away with it. Moves it to the middle of the ice. Connor fires a shot on net off the goalie. Below the goal line in the corner. Boulder really doing a great job taking advantage of those poor Arapahoe line changes. Puck ends up in the corner. Arapahoe zone. Kate's going to hold the blue line. She throws the puck towards the net. Pops out to Jackson, who shoots it. Rebound opportunities. No goal. Arapahoe's going to send the puck out of the zone. Some body contact there. No call. Kate comes up with it. Moves it to Connor. Moves it to Jackson. Jackson in the Arapahoe zone now. Connor has it. He's going to fire a shot on net. Glove save Arapahoe. 11.9 seconds left in the second. Boulder has a 4-1 lead. Jackson, Landon, Connor, Kate, Jack, Trey Dunn in net. Look like they're going to take this last 11 seconds here. Maybe we can get a good shot off. Potential goal scoring opportunity as this is an offensive zone faceoff. Jackson's going to take the draw. He wins it back to Kate. Kate's going to go D to D to Jack. Puck comes out of the zone. Jack's going to move it back to Kate in the neutral zone. Kate fires it off to the Arapahoe player. Kate's going to recover it in the D zone. That's the end of the second. So as we enter the third period, Boulder's going to carry a 4-1 lead. And we will see you at the beginning of the third period. All right, start of the third period here. Boulder with the 4-1 lead, 14-minute periods. Pucks dropped. We got Connor, Landon, Jackson, Kate, Jack, and Ben Collins. Boulder came away with it off the faceoff. Jackson's going to enter the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe comes up in the corner. They rim it around the other side. Arapahoe attempts to clear. They do get it out of the zone. Kate is back. She's going to strip number 18 of Arapahoe of the puck. Stop behind the net. Make a move. Pass it to Jack. Jack's going to move it out of the zone. Connor's going to pursue. Jackson's pursuing now. Arapahoe attempts to re-enter. They do not. They have it in the neutral zone now. Arapahoe player looking for a teammate. Throws it away. Kate comes up with it. Gets over the red line and sends it in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe recovers. They attempt to clear. Their own player gets in the way as they fight for the puck. Puck sent out of the zone in the neutral zone. Jack got a stick on it. Arapahoe comes away with it. He loses it. Jack attempts to poke it away from Arapahoe player. He still has it. He throws it out to the high slot. Shot attempt. Doesn't get through. Another shot attempt. Deflected wide. Jack gets it in the corner. He looks up ice. He's going to send it to Landon. Landon's going to skate it through the neutral zone. Pass it up to Jackson. Jackson's all alone in the offensive zone. Puck goes off and the Arapahoe player skates. He sends it out of the zone. Arapahoe's going to skate it over the red line. Does not get through Keegan. Ellie there to support. Liam comes away with it. Liam's going to send it around a Arapahoe player. He's racing for the puck. He's got it. He's going to fight off some pressure. Alex has it now behind the net. He's going to reverse. Arapahoe sends it into the corner. Brooks is there. Sends it back into the corner. Alex and Liam pursue. Arapahoe looks to send it out of the zone. They do. Keegan's got the puck now in the defensive zone. Wheels behind his net. Looks up ice. He's going to find Alex. Alex moves it up to Liam. Liam does a great move. Oh, fires it over the net. He bought himself just enough time and space to get a great shot opportunity. Arapahoe sends it in their own bench. And that'll blow the play dead. 11:43 left in the third. Boulder has a 4-1 lead. Offensive zone faceoff coming. It's going to be Kellen, G, Blake, Winston, and Declan. Puck is one back, not able to connect with Declan. Declan's going to get in the defensive zone. Or neutral zone. He's going to go D-to-D with Winston. Winston fires it through the neutral zone. Doesn't get in the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe sends it down the wall. Winston tries to move it over to either G or Declan. Puck is now in the corner in the Boulder zone. Declan moves it over to Winston. Puck along the wall here. Winston sends it behind the net to Declan in the other corner. Declan's going to be the first one there. G's there to support. Sends it up the wall to Blake. G's going to come away with it. See it over the blue line. Send it down ice to Kellen. Touches Kellen. It gets into the Arapahoe zone. Arapahoe attempts to clear. G's going to hold the wall. Arapahoe rims it around the other side. We're giving them a lot of time to make decisions here. Arapahoe clears it. Declan moves it to Winston. Winston sends it down the wall to Kellen. Kellen sends it in the Arapahoe zone. G on the forecheck. Blake on the forecheck. Arapahoe panics. Throws it right to Blake. Arapahoe gets a stick on it and clears it out of the zone. Keegan's back now. Puck's in the corner. Behind the net, Landon's pursuing. Arapahoe comes away with it. We send it up to the blue line, outside the zone, into the neutral zone. Battle along the wall. Arapahoe regroups, moves back to their D. They move it up to a forward. Keegan on him now. Connor gets a stick on it, not able to clear. Arapahoe has it in the high slot. They fire a shot wide left of the net. I believe Ben got a piece of that. Connor moves it over to Keegan behind the net. Keegan's in the corner. He looks up ice. He sends it to Carvalho. Carvalho moves it up to Connor. Connor's over the red line. He's going to send it into the Arapahoe zone off the Arapahoe goalie. Puck in the corner now. Puck pops out of the Arapahoe zone. Ellie's going to recover. She's going to move through the D zone, move up ice. She's got a ton of speed. She gets through the Arapahoe zone, comes in. Oh, fires it right in the goalie's chest. What a great take. They pass it right to her. She's going to shoot. Glove save Arapahoe. 9:10 left in the third. Boulder with a 4-1 lead still. Offensive zone faceoff coming. We got Ellie, Declan, Alex, Brooks, and Liam. Offensive zone faceoff. Brooks is going to take the drop. So Arapahoe parent yelling for what appears to be no reason. Puck is one back to Declan. Move to Ellie. Ellie sends it towards the front of the net. Arapahoe comes up with it and rims it. Declan sends it back into the zone. Liam pursues. He comes away with it. Liam battling behind the net. Brooks there to support. Arapahoe gets it in the corner. They're going to break it out. Ellie's one-on-one with the puck carrier. He moves it cross ice. Now in the Boulder zone. Puck carrier goes behind the net, sends it out front, doesn't connect with anybody. Liam has it now, chips it around. He's in the neutral zone. He's in the Arapahoe zone, tries to get it to Alex, not able to connect. Liam has it now below the goal line. Puck's in the corner. Arapahoe has it. They attempt to clear. Brooks is going to stop it along the wall. Ellie's going to hold the wall. Liam's there now. He's going to come away with it. He's going to move it over to Declan. Declan's going to get shot off an Arapahoe defender. Alex with the rebound. He throws it on net. Brooks with another rebound. Declan now shoots it. Looks like it deflected wide right. Moved out up to Ellie at the blue line. Puck comes out of the zone. Ellie moves it over to Declan. Declan moves it to Liam. Liam enters the Arapahoe zone. Liam moves it to Alex in front of the net. Alex tries to jam it in. He gets it on the rebound. 5-1 Boulder lead, 7:47 left in the third.
3 points away.
You are 3 points away. All right, we got Winston, Kate, Kellen, G, and Blake following the goal for the center ice faceoff. Plus one back to Kate. She moves it up into the offensive zone. G gets in front of the net, passes it right to Blake. Back to a goal, double goal. Blake scores. That's Blake from G. 6-1 Boulder lead. Parker Carvalho is 2 goals away from his, what was it, predestiny or decimate, his decimation. Puck is dropped. One back to Kate. Kate's going to go D to D to Winston. She has it now along the right wall. He's going to enter the Arapahoe zone, work his way into the corner. Throw it in front of the net to Blake. That's another goal. 7-1. Parker is 1 goal away from his destination. It looks like we're on run clock now. Or no, maybe, yes. Clock's are ticking. Well, she turned up. I whispered. Puck one back to Kate. Kate's going to go D to Winston, who's going to move it up the wall. Puck enters the Arapahoe zone. Blake pursuing. Puck moves out to Kate, who sends it deep into the corner. They pass it right back to Kate. Kate's going to fire it. Deflection in front of the net. Save Arapahoe. 6 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock as it looks like we're in run clock. The clock continues to tick. 7-1 lead for Boulder. Offensive zone face-off coming. Connor's going to take the drop. He's got Jack Heaton, Landon Carvalho, Ellie, and Keegan with him. Initially a 1 by Arapahoe. They do not successfully skate it out. Ellie's going to attempt to hold the wall. Puck gets by. Now in the neutral zone. Arapahoe player taken down, no call. Ellie gets the puck. She's going to escape. She's going to move it into the opposite corner to Keegan. Keegan's going to send it up ice, not able to connect with Landon, and that's going to be an icing. Defensive zone faceoff coming. Same 5 remain. Puck is dropped. Arapahoe sends the puck back out of the zone. Landon's going to come away with it. Skate down the right wall. Send it into the Arapahoe zone. Landon's still pressuring. Arapahoe's going to recover in the corner. Send it to the other corner. Ellie on the forecheck now. She's going to jam it back down below the goal line. Arapahoe sends it to the other corner. They pass it right to Brooks. Arapahoe's going to clear. Keegan's going to be the first one back. He's going to reverse in the corner. He's got 2 players on him. He gets taken down, no call. Arapahoe maneuvers behind the net. Backdoor goal scoring opportunity from them, saved by Trey Dunn. Puck cleared. That's going to be icing. 4:15 continues. The clock continues to tick. 7-1 game. Boulder in the lead. Defensive zone face-off coming. We got Brooks, Liam, Alex, Declan, and Winston. Puck was won by Boulder, sent out of the zone. Liam's going to come away with it, enter the Arapahoe zone. Fires a shot net, glove save Arapahoe. 3:33 left on the clock as it continues to tick. 7-1 lead for Boulder. Brooks is going to take the drop. Same 5 remain. Refs are really taking their time dropping this one. Arapahoe is going to come away with it off the faceoff. They skate in the corner, send it to the other corner. They do that a lot, and it does not work out for them a lot, but they continue to do it. Puck pops out to Winston in the neutral zone. He moves it up to Liam, who gets it to Brooks. Puck goes into the Arapahoe zone and then comes out. And then push back in for an offsides. 2:45 left on the clock as it continues to tick. 7-1 game. Kate and Jack are going to enter the game along with Blake, G, and Kellen. Neutral zone face-off. Puck is dropped. Sent into the Arapahoe zone and then immediately cleared. Kellen comes away with it in the neutral zone. He loses it. G comes away with it. He makes a move around Arapahoe defender, tries to feed Jack. Doesn't connect, but the puck goes into the offensive zone. They rim it again from one corner to the other, and we hold it. Arapahoe comes away with it. They send it out, but they pass it right to Kate. Kate sends it right back into the Arapahoe zone. We'll see if they go corner to corner again. They move it behind the net, send it right into the corner again. Kate's right there again. Arapahoe gets a stick on it. G's going to come away with it, fighting off a couple of Arapahoe players. He's going to move his way behind the net, send it out to Jack. Jack's going to send it backdoor to Blake. Blake whiffs on it. Oh, that would have been so sweet. Pops out to Jack in the high slot. He moves it to G. G fires it, saved by the Arapahoe goalie. Arapahoe's going to ice it willingly. So with 1:20 left in the third, Boulder with the 7-1 lead. Again, the clock continues to tick as it's run clock. Puck's going to come back into the Arapahoe zone as they have iced it for probably the 30th time this game. By the time this puck drops, I think we'll have a little under a minute left in the game. We got Jackson, Connor, Landon, Jack, Kate out here. Arapahoe is going to attempt to clear off the faceoff. They do not. It looks like Jackson's going to come away with it. He's going to shoot. Redirected. Landon throws it out front. No one able to get sick on it. Puck's below the goal line now. Jackson taken down. No call. I think the refs just want this game to end because it's over. Puck ends up in the corner. Arapahoe attempts to clear again. They do not. Connor gets a stick on it. Landon's there. Jackson's there. Everyone's battling. 25 seconds left in this game. Arapahoe does the same thing. They send it up the wall right to Kate. Kate's going to fire it. Goes off of Jackson's butt. Ends up right in the slot. Jack gets a stick on it. Arapahoe finally clears. There's 12 seconds left on the clock. Skaters one-on-one with Kate. Puck gets poked away. Arapahoe skates it into the corner. And the clock's going to run here as Boulder's coming away with a 7-1 win in Game 2 of the Avalanche International Qualifier. So Boulder will move into Game 3 tomorrow against Foothills. Is that what we play? Who do we play? Littleton? We play a Littleton 11U tomorrow in Game 3 of the qualifier. So we'll see you then. I believe we're back here at DU, but at the Joy Burns Arena. So talk to you tomorrow. Great win, Boulder Hockey Club.